This is your friendly neighbourhood and welcome back to the channel. And I am doing everything Universe mod in 2K25. I'm kind of building some characters in the lab at the moment. But I just wanted to break down my current roster on 2K24 and show you my thought process and the characters that I want when you are building a universe. So I always do the PWA universe, and we're going to get into it without further ado now. You can see some of my roster here, and I always try and level it in. You've got a main event card, upper mid-carders, lower ones, and then just some to flesh it out, including a female roster and some tag team. So I always try and have like a flagship car. So mine is Chad Hardy. If I wasn't creating Chad Hardy, I don't know what I'd be doing, because I probably put more time and effort into Chad Hardy than anybody else. His look is based off Henry Cavill as Superman. He's got a new face texture recently, and that's currently how Chad Hardy is going to look. I'm just doing tweaks to his attire ready for 2K25. I then have three others, including Carter Blackheart, who's an egotistical heel. The Machine, who's like a bruiser, like the likes of, can't get my words out, the likes of Brock Lesnar in the world, and Batista. And then I do have BB Blake, who kind of like fleshes that full four main event guys out as someone who can do a blend of all of them. He's quite strong, even though he's got small stature. He's a bit like Finn Balor in kind of his moveset, and there's BB Blake. So I try to have four different characters in the main event. You've got Chad Hardy, very powerful. He can be athletic. BB Blake is athletic, quick. Carter Blackheart's a bit of a blend of both of them, and then you've got the Machine, who's a really, really big, tough heavyweight. Super heavyweight, really. Then I'll have an upper mid card. Now, the upper mid card is used... So, obviously, the main evented guys, they're the ones who are going to be feuding over the main title most of the time. And then the upper mid card guys are going to help sometimes keep that main event scene fresh. You could have fake injuries. You could have just wanting to bring somebody up and elevate them. You could want to just have some bit of freshness, get someone else to feud with them. But they can also be used to elevate mid-card titles and mid-card feuds as well. So, for example, I've got Barry Ryan here. He is a former world champion, so he's already had main event experience. You've also got the Lone Wolf, the Jackal, sorry. Max Stevens is part of a Lone Wolf pack that I create every year. You've also got David Jacobs is in that mix as well. I think David Jacobs this year is my favourite character that I've created. Scratch straight away. His flamboyance, it's probably let him down in regards to his card placement. He could easily have been a world champion by now, but he tends to show off more actually perform in the ring. Kenny Omega, not mine. Then I've got some more in the mid card. So you've got Kid Cool, who's probably in there as a cruiserweight, one of the most decorated cruiserweight champions the division has ever had. And that would be on a par with like your Rey Mysterios of the world in the way his stature. And then I have a lower card of some comedic wrestlers like Johnny Thunder here. I would say maybe Hernan. He's part of the lower card. He's more of a hitman. And I do have him with the hood on and things like that, as you can see there. And everybody does that as their main car. You do need that element in there, and you do need your 7-foot monsters like I've got Chimera here, but they shouldn't all be the same. I think it is something that is done too much in car. Your badass Lone Wolf type characters. And I'm saying all that, I have a Lone Wolf pack, but I also have a fully fleshed out roster as well. So you've got Ricky Xavier there. He's part of a tag team called IndV, which is Indie Veterans. Reed Banner is like a bit of a Kurt Angle mix with Dean Malenko. Primal, he's part of my Law pack, not Law pack as in the butter. Don't know if you Americans have that, but as in Law, as in Vikings, as in history, that sort of thing. As you can see from him, he's quite small, but he's powerful. Primeval sort of character gimmick going on. And you can see from my tires, I do try and keep everything quite realistic, but simple at the same time. I keep going for simple but detailed in the roster that I'm doing. And I would say, I've got like AJ Gutierrez, for example, with his attire based on from where he's from. He's a high flyer. He's from Cuba. He's got that Cuban sensation mix to him. Getting a bit light-hearted doing the way he portrays himself. Moves a bit like Ricochet, and you do need those people in the card. It's not all about the heavyweight division or your main event people. You need people up and down the card that are gonna help bring your roster together. And again, it's just short, but that is kind of what I go for. So let me know in the comment section what you think of what you can see here. I've got plenty going on. If you want to find my calls on 2K24, just search for Mumin. You'll had me as a favourite. Let me know in the comments what you're doing for 2K25 so far. Do make sure you do follow me on the link in the descriptions below, because I do have a pay-per-view coming up on Twitch that you can all take part in. And I just genuinely want to know what you're doing on wrestling at the moment. So it'd be nice to hear from you. All my socials and everything like Twitter, Twitch, that sort of thing. There'll be a link in the description below. Again, I'm the friendly neighbourhood. Thank you for popping by. I'll see you on the next one.